Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Sierra Nevada. I'm going to quickly run through the rebate thingy. I've already done the videos about it, but basically I was at the store, boom. If you don't know, you go on Google, Sierra Nevada rebates, whatever, and you get $10 off. So I think you have to buy $20 worth of groceries anyway, but I was at the store, I was like, yeah, I'll pick out a few things. $10 if you get 2 6-packs or $10 off if you get the 12-pack. I could have got Sierra Nevada Celebration, but that would have been, I don't know how cheap you guys get it, by the way, but it's not cheap here. It's $12.50 for the 6-pack, at Publix at least. This was $21 for the 12. So I was like, I'll take the value. But unfortunately, by the way, I look like a complete idiot. I was at the store going like this. I can't find a date on this. There's like 99.9% of the time, there's like a date. So I don't know how old this is. So we shall find out how old this Torpedo is. And if it was fresh, it's unfortunate that I couldn't have thrown it into the blind IPA battle beers that I did, but we will find out now. Packaged. See, it's not that fresh. This is packaged 3 months ago. All right. It was the only 12-pack left, so excuse me. Let's see how it turns out. See, I might have not. I probably, honestly, excuse me. Wow, what is that? Why is it pour so heavy? Like, I have it cold. What the hell? Anyway, what I have to say. Yeah, if I knew it was going to be 3 months old, I would definitely would have bought Celebration instead. But it was in the fridge. Let's hope it's still good. We'll see. Beer comes in a beautiful, wow. It's cloudy, huh? Comes in a medium to deep gold color. Probably deep gold, honestly. It's like, a little bit darker, it goes amber, right? Almost light amber, so deep gold to light amber. Yeah, let's say deep gold. Fluffy head. Poured out pretty heavy, but it's not rocky, which is nice. A creamy looking head. And then it's got this like beautiful haze to it, like a medium minus haze. Obviously not hazy IPA, but it smells good. Yeah, it's got that pine, big pine thing going on, pine cleaner, some sweet grapefruit citrus, caramelized sugar, a little bit of this kind of like floral thing, and then that kind of just signature Sierra Nevada thing. It's that combination of like grapefruit, pine, and malt sweetness. Between this beer, Celebration, Pale Ale, there's a thread of, I guess there's a crystal malt usage. Yeah, and then it's got this like beautiful like ruby red grapefruit, like fruity sweetness to it too. Smells good. Cheers. Hopefully it's treated well. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. 3 months, pretty good. That's way past where I generally buy my IPAs. If you guys want to, my rule generally is A, fridge is always best. That's your number one priority. B, if you do have to buy off the warm shelf, I go about 2 months. Like how about this? I'd rather get a beer that's within that window and not the beer that I want to get versus risk wasting money on like anything that's like 3+ months warm shelf. Like that's just no way. Like I professionally have been burned by this enough to give you advice. I guess professionally this is what I do. I don't know. That's not even my job, but anyway, you know what I mean. Like I review enough beer for you guys, purchase enough beer for you to tell you from experience. I stay under 2.5 months, let's say, especially warm shelf. Cold shelf, boom. See, 3 months, tastes good. On the palate, a very bitter beer, exaggerated bitter, stupid bitter. If this was in the blind taste test that I did with all the IPAs. This might be like, this probably would be, no, it would be the most bitter of the bunch. What else you got other than bitterness? Bitterness up front, piney. Almost this kind of like, I get on some of their beers, almost this kind of like floral potpourri thing. It's so bitter on the back end. It has this kind of like, if alcohol, if perfume was drinkable and bitter, sort of has that kind of thing. Has a floral element to it, but it's also very bitter and dry and boozy. If that makes any sense. The fruitiness on the nose is sort of like disguised by just how bitter and long bitter it is. Like, I suspect fresher, it would have a little bit more hop complexity on the palate, but it's got this just like balancing crystal malt sweetness and this pine, bitter, resiny, grapefruit pith. It's just, I've always thought it. This is one of the most bitter IPAs I think you can consistently get out on the market. It's just a bitter guy, which I like, especially in the context of like all these softer IPAs and hazy IPAs and all these recipes these days, like people taking out crystal malts and taking out bitterness out of a beer. This has crystal malt and it's bitter. Like it reminds me honestly almost like a Stone beer. Like I'd actually be curious to have this against Stone Arrogant Bastard, which are two different beers, but we're talking about crystal malt and bitterness, and then both these beers do it. Both Stone Arrogant Bastard and this beer do it very well. Boy, it's bitter. Jeez Christ. Okay. It's nice. 91. Again, I'm curious to try it fresher. I bet it tastes slamming when it's fresher. But honestly, 3 months, I guess they treated it well. Hopefully they kept it cold because I don't really get any off flavor, oxidation or anything. 91. Cheers later.